Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Laugh Daily Podcast. It's a new year, 2021.
You kidding me?
How you feeling, fellas?
That means this is the first podcast of the new year.
Wow. And if you're watching the YouTube video, you can see that Hyper is right across from us.
Quas.
Wow.
What do you got to say for yourself?
Hello.
We haven't done a three-way podcast with Hyper yet.
And now you have.
Oh, that's true.
Because
Because last time somebody was
A little
staying,
MIA.
skipping work.
Uh-huh.
Dang it.
Wow.
But anyways, guys, today's topic is fort stories gone wrong. Because forts don't always go right. And we have many stories that have gone wrong.
How many years have we been making forts?
5 years.
Really?
I mean, that's my guess. We've been doing them for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
5. I might say 6. I don't know, though. That's
Okay.
an estimate.
Well, me and you, Andrew, but Hyper, I'd say he's been doing forts for 0 years. So he has.
Got him.
Or has he been making forts this whole time? He just didn't film them.
Yeah. Well, you did work at the children's ministry. Did you do any forts there?
Sure.
Okay. So you probably have some bad stories there. Oh, my.
What?
Ooh, gone wrong.
Gone wrong.
I can't wait to hear this story.
But we're not gonna start with that topic. We're gonna do a mini game topics, starting with our top 5 favorite candies. Well, I actually meant to do this one. Yeah, who
Yeah.
loves candy?
I don't have any with me, but I would love to discuss.
All right, Andrew,
like
take it away.
I'm first?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
first last time, and you weren't too happy with my responses.
I wasn't.
Don't start with your number 1 again.
I almost did. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to start with my number 0
0.
because I just want to make it known that chocolate is not something that is a go-to for me in terms of the candy world, snacks, sweets. Chocolate just kind of...
That's not what I've been told.
Oh, really? Who told you otherwise?
You.
But like
I don't
that,
really-
that one thing?
Yeah.
That's a little different.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
That's like an inside joke.
Andrew
But
does like
I'm
chocolate.
just saying in general, chocolate doesn't really do it for me. I don't like the chocolate bars. Anyways, so let's get into this. Number 5. You're gonna push buttons? Yes.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go with Whoppers. I
As
like
number
Whoppers.
5?
Yeah, number 5. Number 5
Sandwich?
Whoppers.
Oh, yeah.
No, oh,
And this, let's keep this like
Go ahead.
fast paced
Go
here.
ahead.
I'm trying to think of candies that I like. Whoppers. We like
Number 4.
Skittles.
Skittles,
Skittles
number
number
4.
4. Skittles is number 4. Coming up at number 3 is gonna have to be Twizzlers / Red Vines.
Oof. Big oof.
What?
Red Vines. No can
Ooh,
do,
they're
sir.
good. And then number 2.
Don't say dots, please.
Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
And then the number 1. Can you guess what it is?
You?
I was eating it, I think, yesterday.
Boston baked beans?
Gosh.
Swedish Fish.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Just the normal red one?
Oh, yeah. The assorted candy ones are... Phew, get out of here. Not good.
Huh.
Just
So you like just like
old-fashioned.
the candy that has just only one flavor in it.
It's got to be one flavor.
Okay.
One flavor.
One
All right.
flavor.
Hyper, do you agree with this or what's your list?
I didn't know we were supposed to have one.
Well,
you
there
gotta
you
tell
go.
us. Think. Use that brain power you got.
All right. So I'm going to do this in 10 seconds because I don't know what I'm going to say.
Okay, 5.
All right. The first one, I guess, is dots. The second one, I guess, is... oh, no. I'm out of time.
No pressure. It's okay. Keep going.
No, I think the number 5 would be dots. The number 4 would be Twix.
I was just gonna say dots are horrible. They're way too
Too
chewy.
chewy.
Oh man.
I agree.
You can rot.
Yeah. Well, your teeth are rotting because of the chewiness.
No, they're not. You can't prove that.
Number 4, Twix. Number 3,
Toblerone.
Okay.
I like it.
Number 2. Ooh, Oh no. Number 2 would be. Number 2 would be Rips. Have you ever had Rips?
It's been a while.
Yeah, they're
but-
kind of like sour
Yeah.
yeah.
airheads almost.
Sour goodies.
Pretty good.
And then number 1 would be Star Mix. I like Star Mix, the variety.
The
Oh.
Haribo or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, with the fish and the gummy bears. And
So your top
Mhm.
2 are like fruity candies.
I was just kind of throwing them out there.
Yeah.
Wasn't prepared.
All right. Well, mine, I don't have the brand names. I'll say number 5, S'mores.
That's not a candy.
That's actually about
Really?
3 different ones combined.
You
This
could
is the
define
top 5
you could
candy
define-
list.
Not
What are
desserts.
s'mores?
S'mores is like a dessert. That's like if my top 5 candy list was cake, ice cream, cookie dough.
Well, the s'mores, if you just get the marshmallows by themselves, I wouldn't say that's a dessert.
But that would be a candy.
Marshmallow would be, candy.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying it has to be a s'more to be the candy.
Interesting. That's a dessert, though.
Yeah.
That's,
All right,
that's
we'll
a
go with
dessert. We can move on.
Number 4, fruity licorice. I don't like black licorice. I can't remember the brand we had. We did it overnight, Andrew, in the ambulance. Do you remember? We did.
I
it was
remember
like the
those.
mango-
They were really good.
mango licorice or whatever.
That was really, really good.
Yeah. So
Fully organic, non-GMO.
coconut filled chocolate cluster balls or whatever they're called. We had them the other day.
So you literally don't care what brand it is, as long as it's a coconut cluster ball.
No, I care
It's your
chocolate.
third
I
favorite
care
candy.
what brand it is, but I don't know the brands.
Wow.
Not the name brands for me.
We're always disappointed with the top list from this
No,
side
no,
of the
no.
table.
Man.
Do you guys agree with that?
The fans,
I mean,
look, we're doing this for the viewers and the listeners so they can relate.
And
they
you're being-
can.
And when you just say s'mores,
Who
no
relate?
brand-
Guys, leave a comment on the YouTube video if you're relating to my list.
Leave a comment if you think Justin's being selfish.
All right. Anyways, number 2, they're the I don't know the name of these
you
brands.
say that every
Huh.
time.
caramel
That's
chocolate,
new.
a caramel chocolate. Like, what would you say for that?
I
Well,
don't
hang
know.
on. Does like Hershey's make one? Does
But I don't like Hershey's. That's the thing. I can't say that because that is my top favorite. I don't like that.
Gluten-free, non-GMO.
okay?
Yeah,
Chocolate caramels. Now your number 1 favorite candy
is sour gummy worms.
Made by...
I don't know. Not the name
I
brands.
thought you were gonna say Black Forest.
They don't do sour gummy worms. I don't think I've had those.
Then
Gluten-free.
who makes sour gummy worms?
I don't know
That's
the brand.
not
I just know where they
Trolley
are.
brand.
Trolley.
Wow. So fruity is definitely my top fave candies.
Don't try to relate to me.
Look, not everybody likes the name brand stuff, so that's why I'm going with my legit.
And some people just
Favorite.
can't remember, and memory loss is a real thing. It's not funny.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because he suffers.
Huh? What'd you say?
Click the like button if you leave a prayer for Hyper. So,
Amen.
there you go.
All right, thank you very much for this top.
Whoa.
There we go. Top 5 candies
Uh-huh.
brought to you by S'mores.
They're everywhere.
Real good, too. Okay. So, before we get to the Fort stories gone wrong,
Were they playing the flute at the end of that?
I don't know what was going on.
Bassoon.
we're going to read you guys we each have, or maybe just me and Andrew, because Hyper doesn't have one,
Cool. Glad to be here.
Amazon reviews, funny Amazon reviews.
All right, you ready?
I'm
I
ready for
got
yours.
mine pulled up.
You can just make one up.
I'll just be here to listen.
Okay.
Okay, and you can judge.
Make one up? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for what product it is.
S'mores.
All right, so this is a book apparently on Amazon called Where is Baby's Belly Button? And the cover is of a baby, and the baby is kind of lifting shirt up a little bit to reveal location of belly button. So
Made for
here,
kids.
here is the review. It is a 1 star, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. This book is completely misleading. The entire plot revolves around finding baby's belly button. The title makes this much clearer from the beginning. However, there is no mystery. There is no twist. Baby's belly button is right where it's supposed to be, on baby's stomach, right where it clearly shows you on the cover of the book. The plot is a complete mess. As a result of its reliance on the mystery of where the belly button is, everything falls apart the second you realize that the belly button was in plain sight all along. There was no conflict. There is no character development. There is scarcely any plot. Whoever wrote this book must have a serious error in judgment, because you would have to be an infant to not immediately understand where baby's belly button is. This is one of the worst pieces of literature I've ever read.
That is legendary. A lot of
It makes a lot of sense.
that's very true when it comes to kid books. Zero plot, zero conflict, zero sense. Just
Like,
random.
what's going on here?
I kind of want to get that book now, honestly.
True.
Just looks like a fun book. So my Amazon review is of 5 Hour Energy. You guys heard of that?
Yeah.
So This is a 2-star review.
Okay.
And it's titled Moderation for whatever reason. Anyways, it says, whatever you do, do not fill up a super big gulp cup with 5-hour energy and chug the whole thing. My heart has either stopped completely or is beating so fast that I can't feel my own pulse. Cons, I haven't slept in 72 hours. I can't feel my face. I peed this morning, and I'm pretty sure it was 99% blood. Pros, ooh. I've deep cleaned my entire apartment, and I can read minds.
I don't know. That last pro almost makes you want to do it now.
You got to do it now.
I know.
Wow.
That's interesting. He gave it 2-star, though, not just a 1-star. So there was some...
He's like, I deep cleaned my entire apartment, so, I mean, that's...
Yeah, on the plus side, I did get these benefits.
Yeah, so that was funny.
That was a good one.
Do you have one, Hyper, or are you ready to
Got one, but I haven't selected the review, so we'll just keep going.
Okay. Well, then we shall talk about Fort stories gone wrong.
Mm.
Do you guys have any?
Yeah.
Go for
you
it.
start.
Andrew. Oh, me start?
Uh-huh.
Well, I want to just talk about one that actually happened with all 3 of us recently.
Whoa.
So we did a fort in the store.
Whoa.
We're all in this fort. We had bought all the food. I mean, all the
whole
food.
store?
We had bags of food. We ordered Chick-fil-A. We were eating in there.
Oh.
We basically were finished doing the video. And so this fort, it was a toilet paper fort. It's 2 stories. Andrew went up to the 2nd story. Hyper left the fort. I can't remember what. We were trying to get an outside shot. All of a sudden, an employee comes up, and I'm the only one in the fort at the bottom. And they see me in the bottom with all of these food items.
It's great.
By yourself?
By myself. So I'm already really cringing out because I have to come out of the fort with bags of food. I don't want them to think that I stole it. It's just awkward because it's just me. And yet, little do I know, Hyper's walking around in the aisles acting like he's a customer. He doesn't even associate himself with me. I'm out there getting in trouble, and he's like, "Oh, what's he doing over there?"
This is how it went down. I was first to get out because they said, "All right, it's time. We're gonna get out." So I got out and started taking the items from all the secret stash that we had in there into the shopping cart. As soon as I'm doing that, I see, the raid brigade come in full force. They're taking the people who take their jobs way too seriously as security. They were like booking it towards me, and so I was just acting like I was shopping, and then
yeah, you're wearing our merch, and we all look the same.
Well, they don't know who to look for, so I like get out of the way, and they're like looking, and they're like, oh, yeah, right there, yeah, oh yeah, I see down there. Yeah. And then they're like they go to where your opening is, and then they like rip out all the stuff. They're like getting all the supplies out, and then they're like, well, are you going to come out? And I kept asking the guy, like, what's going on? Is there someone in there? He's like,
yeah, Hyper has his phone out just filming it, acting like a bystander. Like, oh my gosh.
Well, from your angle, what happened?
Exactly that. I was just like, I guess I have to come out now.
Seemed like you took a while.
And Andrew's upstairs.
I was upstairs because I was scared because I didn't know exactly what was going on. I knew you got caught, and then I was like, do I just jump out? Do they know I'm up here? Do I just wait till they leave? What's going on? Didn't you say that these employees said that there was a child on the upstairs level?
I think something like that, but they assumed then it was me and I got down.
Oh.
So I'm out talking with the employees while these 2 goofs are nowhere to be found. And no one wants to get in trouble by themselves. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah. One of my top fears of fort building is getting caught by myself. Because when you're with friends, I can be like, oh yeah, we were there, we'll leave. Like, obviously you can see like we're just hanging out, but like by yourself, why are you here?
And so eventually, I think I was like, yeah, my friend's up there. That was like 2 minutes into the
ratted him out.
Oh, that's how they found me?
Yeah, you're going to get caught either way.
No.
And would you guys just let me get caught and I'm the only one getting in trouble?
Yes, that was part of the code. You were supposed to leave, and I went to the electronics department to have some cool down time. Then I was going to come back for Andrew because you were a lost cause.
That is fort etiquette.
Well, I don't know about that, but
he was going to jump in the shopping cart and we're going to run.
Jump in the shower?
What?
Anyways, that was a fort gone wrong. One experience. Do you have one?
I have one. It almost went wrong.
What?
During our first overnight challenge we ever did in Walmart, 24 hours.
Wow.
We were sleeping. Okay, this is 2-part. We were sleeping in the dog food shelf, and they came at 3 a.m. to restock the shelf. They're pulling the dog food off and restacking it while we're laying down right there, and they didn't find us somehow. This is legit.
It was scary.
And then in the morning, about 6:30 a.m., the manager is coming down the aisle and inspecting every shelf to make sure there's a right amount of products where it said it's supposed to be.
Oh, my soul.
Justin had gotten out of the fort, and the manager was coming down. And I remember I was freaking out because if she finds me back here, A, I'm by myself again. B, how am I going to explain this? So I'm texting Justin. I'm like, you have got to get the manager out of the aisle. Like, go ask her about something, get her out of here so I can just roll out and run away. And thankfully, he was able to accomplish his task. He got the manager to go look at some other aisle, some other product. I escaped, and that was nervous. That was an almost super misfire.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. 2 other stories I have. I'll make them kind of quick, but we got sued.
The end.
That almost feel like we need to make a whole episode.
I know. But not to go into too much detail, we accidentally broke something accidentally and we didn't know about it. Fast forward a ton, the company found out and sued us, and we didn't go to jail or anything, but we sure got in trouble and had to do community service. So that was horrible.
Night. Should we unpack some more s'mores
S'mores?
details?
S'mores and s'mores?
Do you guys want to hear more stories on that right now?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
You said we broke something on accident. We didn't know about it.
Yeah.
The company called the police. The police contacted us. We went to the police department, and the officer suggested that we go back to the store and just pay for this item. And the officer was like, this should be no problem. So that's what we did. We went back to the store.
Mind you, it was only like $85 or something.
$80. We said, we didn't know we broke this. So we paid for it. And then we left. And that didn't solve anything. And
they wanted to make a name.
They wanted to make an example out of us because people have been trying to duplicate what we do on the internets, making forts, this sort of thing. They're having issues. So they wanted to make an example out of us. And the funny thing about this whole story is that they actually didn't have any evidence except for our own video that we posted.
Oh, gosh.
So we learned a lot by that.
And when we walked into the store, we filmed the address so they knew for sure it was that store. There's just so many things that we messed up on. But, hey, we broke something, so we had to pay the punishment.
But we paid for it. And the worst part of the story is we paid for it and we didn't get anything. They stole our $80. We didn't even get the damaged item.
Yeah. And me and Andrew both had to go serve at a community food pantry, basically, and help sort things. And
this was like the Goodwill of Goodwills. If Goodwill had something that was like Kroger brand below that, that's what this place was.
Yeah, so 16 hours of that, man. But hey, sometimes that happens.
There's Goodwill and then there's Kroger, apparently.
Yeah.
Kroger brand Goodwill, like you don't go it.
What?
There you go. That definitely was the worst thing that's happened to us, and that was not fun.
In terms of forts.
Yeah. And then the other, one last quick one, we were doing a video with the Island Boys. A fort. And we finished the whole video. I mean, it was a fort that was kind of like, it had to do with like being outside of the fort too, and there was obnoxious things going on.
You were trying to get the other person caught, basically.
So, I mean, there's the wrong thing to do for one. You're going to get in trouble if you're trying to get each other caught. So anyways, we pretty much finished the video. We're walking out. As we're walking out, the manager comes up with a police officer and is like, and she already has papers. She has an iPad.
Oh, my.
She's like, you guys can't do this anymore, ever.
If you come back, you will get in trouble for trespassing.
Yep.
And there was a lot of strange arguments they were making. First of all, this was did you already say the store name?
No.
Okay. I'll leave that blank.
Yeah.
We were at said store. We had made a video at this store previously about buying all the eggs dressed as chickens. All the employees really liked it. And we took all these eggs. We donated them to the homeless shelter and stuff. And they said they were mad. They were so mad that we bought all the eggs. There weren't enough for any other customers to buy.
Wait, what?
That was previously. So then they were on alert that if we came back, that they'd be on us.
Yeah.
So, and it was just funny because on our way out of the store, there was a fan that stopped us to get a picture, and we chatted with him for a little bit, and it kind of delayed our exit process.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And then we were almost to the exit, the door itself, when they came up. So it's just funny how that worked.
But it all didn't seem that legit, though, because
No, because they didn't give us any paperwork. And then my wife called the store later in the day after we explained this. And the store was like, oh, sorry, that department's closed for the day. Like, yada, yada, yada. I don't know what's going on, basically is what they said. And it was just funny because the officer, his main argument against us was that we were building in the aisles. And if some blind guy was walking down the aisle, he might trip and fall. He said this.
We were doing challenges in the aisle, basically.
The blind guy argument. Classic.
Classic. And we're like, we didn't really even put anything in the aisle. We were just in the shelf. Yeah. It was just interesting.
So out of all the forts we've done, we've definitely learned a lot. I mean, getting in trouble is not fun. So we try to avoid doing things like, purposely getting caught. Like, we don't want to cause trouble.
Right.
We're just out there having fun. We're being respectful as much as we can. But, man, it's definitely not fun. Those experiences, man.
Sometimes people get angry over things that you don't need to get angry about.
Yeah.
Not talking even just about forts, just in general. So
Yeah.
it's hard you can't have like a clean plate just.
Because we're
Forever.
not doing anything illegal. I mean, we wouldn't be doing that if it was illegal. So, wow. Fort stories gone wrong. Any more, Andrew? Or
I'm trying to think.
I'm sure there's other ones, but
This one time we got kicked out. We were making a Fort Tanner Fox, and I can't remember the guy, the employee's like, what would your mother think? Or something like that. He's yelling at us. And we're like, well, I mean, they approve.
they like our videos. Yeah, because some people are cool. Like when we get caught, they're like, yeah, you can't do that right now. Like,
Sorry, guys, just can't do that.
and there's some people are just like on super edge and angry. We're like, whoa, what is?
I love when Justin crawled out of the Christmas decorations right in front of the employee. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's like, you can't be in there, man.
The best part was you were barking at him the whole time.
I mean, if I were an employee, I think I would find some humor in that. If you were an employee and you saw someone in the shelf with bags of food, would you think that's?
I'd arrest him.
As a citizen?
Yeah,
He just whips out his handcuffs. He's like, "That's it, Billy.
They're coming with me."
Don't make me burn you, Billy.
Oh man, good stuff.
Classic forts.
Oh, Billy.
All right, well, that's it. If you guys want any more fort stories, I'm sure we could cook up some for you.
Whipping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We've been making forts so long.
Yeah, but we want to do some prank calls. You guys seem to enjoy our prank calls, so I think we're each going to do a prank call. We have a unique twist on this prank call as well.
Oh.
So I think it's going to be really fun.
Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can pre-order Prince of Persia. How can I help you?
Hey, brother. Thanks so much for joining us on the Laugh Daily Podcast. Got a quick question for you. Got some buddies coming over for dinner, but I don't necessarily know how to cook. What did you recommend?
Whatever they like. You got anything asking about games or anything?
Well, we do want to play some games tonight, but I just want to make sure I'm cooking the right food with it. And if you have any game recommendations, let me know.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be really good, and so is Cyberpunk. I'd recommend those ones highly at the moment.
Okay, so if I come in and get one of those games, what do you recommend I throw in the oven, brother? That would pair well with the gameplay.
I wouldn't know what to recommend to eat with those games.
All right, well, how about this? Whatever you're having for dinner tonight, I'll cook or I'll buy.
No, thanks.
You're not.
Free offer, though.
Yeah, you're not having dinner tonight?
I don't know what I'll have for dinner tonight.
All right, you know what? I'll just I'll figure it out, I guess. Man.
All right.
I'll just tell my friends that, never mind. That's fine. So if I come on in, I'll get the game?
You come on in, yeah. We have, what system are you looking for?
Whatever you recommend, I could buy whatever one.
Yeah, we do have Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk on both PS4 and Xbox One.
All right, perfect. I'll just make some chicken nuggets then. I'll see you soon.
Okay, yeah. See you soon. You have a good one.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Brother, why? You couldn't just give me a dinner recommendation? Man.
I like how he said he's like, yeah, no thanks, I'm not interested in him telling you what he's having for dinner.
I know. Well, then he's like, I don't know. Just throw something in the pot, bud.
Probably going to be a frozen burrito.
Frozen burritos it is.
All right, so you got one or you want me to go?
I've got several, so you just tell me what to do. If you want me to go Craigslist or you, what are you doing?
I'd probably just interview somebody.
Yeah, if you interview, you go next and do Craigslist, and then Andrew will close it off.
Hello.
Hey, man, how's it going? I just saw
Pretty
that
good,
you.
yourself?
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering. The Pearl system. Do you still have that?
The drum set?
Yeah.
No, I sold that, man. Sorry about that. You're looking for the drums?
Yeah, but I thought I'm sorry. Like my mom said that I was gonna be able to get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She talked to you. I thought, or I don't know. It's fun. What? How was it? Did it go to a good home?
Hold on 1 second.
Huh? What?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, it's fine. I understand that different things go to different people, but I was pretty sure that I was gonna get the. And it's fine. Who did it go to?
Oh, I'm not too sure, gentlemen. He sold it to gentlemen. Did you guy set up a time to come down?
Did you do it? Did you give it to a guy or a girl?
Yeah. Cool, man. Sorry about that. Have a good day, buddy.
Okay.
Out to a guy or a girl? It was a son. Sounds like he's being fly, dude.
Hello.
Molly?
Hello. Where is the drum set?
Get him, Mom.
Sounds like he's gonna cry, dude.
I'm still here. I think they just put it in their butt.
If you scream.
We're going to hang up now.
Call back anytime. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He's making fun of you. They sounded like the dude's going to cry.
He must have put it in his pocket and just kept walking.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, that's weird.
He thought he was being slick too. He's like, no. And puts it in his pocket, doesn't hang up.
The dude was about to cry.
Wow. That was good.
Wow.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello? I missed a call from this number.
Yeah, looking for the Eskimo S. The Eskimo S Z51. Gosh, what is it called?
The Ice Hogger?
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah, I just posted it today, so.
No way. How many horsepower that thing got?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not at the house, but I could tell you that that thing's probably only been used a couple of times. But I'm 60 now, man, and I can't get out there and drag that stuff around no more.
You know what? Look, I just want to be straight up with you. I want you to be straight up with me. You promise if I use this, I'm not going to fall through the lake. Last time it happened, I literally yeeted in the lake.
No, you're going to no lake, buddy.
Are you sure? Because, it might help me just to know kind of like the sound of it. I don't know if you have a clip of that.
The sound of it?
Yeah, if you don't have an audio recording, you could do it with just your mouth.
Just wanted to make sure I know what it sounds like.
No, man. You can go online and listen to them. It's just an Eskimo Z51. Like I say, I'm not at home, man. If you want to, when I get home, if you want to, where are you at? Are you in Springs or where are you?
Yeah.
You still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm off of I-25 in Garden of the Gods if you want to come and see it in person.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I want to go through all that drama, man, starting it and listening to it too much. You got to see it, man.
Oh.
Does it sound like how hefty?
No, it's a good auger, man. You can't buy a better one.
Huh. Yeah, all right. Well, it says, I'm looking on the ad here. There's a truck in the background. There's a map here. Is this like a scavenger hunt? Do I have to figure out where you live? Should I meet in the backyard? I don't know how you do this sort of Craigslist deal.
Yeah, no, I'll just give you my address and you can go straight to my house. How's that?
Well, that sounds a little forward, but yeah.
All right, man. I'm in the middle of something. If you want to come over and see it, just text me. Let me know, and I'll send you the address.
And another question. I know this is mainly for ice, but have you used it on any other materials, or like what else?
No, it's just an ice auger, man. I wouldn't even attempt to use it anywhere else because I bought it for ice fishing.
So, because we were planning on doing a demo project in the house, and it just seemed like a good way to knock down drywall.
Hey, man. I don't know what you got going, but I mean, it's an ice auger. If you want to come and look at it, you're welcome to. So let me know what you want to do.
All right. Sounds good. I'll let you know. I'll shoot you a text. I'm going to head to King Supers, probably grab some chips and sour cream and onion dip. I could totally bring that over for you guys, and we could, celebrate.
Hello?
Hey, my guy, I'm calling about the Coke machine.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing fairly bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a dog just died, and it's like all down the sewer from there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyways, back to the Coke machine. Is that fella still for sale?
Yeah, I've had a couple people ask about it, but as far as it is right now, it is.
Oh, that is fantastic, brother. I'm actually looking to purchase one. I'm going to be doing some weird science experiment where I put a bunch of liquids in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that just something that go a high? Sorry. I'm sorry. Ow!
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, I didn't know if this... Have you used this as like a dispenser before, or is this like an antique from Grandma?
I've only used it for the lights. That's it. I was going to just go over, redo the whole thing, but I just never have messed with it. Now I'm going to move to Iowa, so...
All right. Well,
but no,
I could probably come over in about, give or take 3-5 minutes. Thinking I could, bring my tool shed and kind of just make sure the insides are connected, if that's fine with you, Guy.
Yeah, if you want to look at it, that's totally up to you.
Oh, sweet, righteous. So is it? Do you know what kind of bolts, like screws, they kind of have connected with them?
I don't really know much about them, but this was going to be my first time messing with one.
Ah, that makes sense. And I didn't know if you knew the legality of this. Is it illegal to put Pepsi products in this machine?
I'm sure you can do whatever you want.
All right, perfect. Well, I could give you probably $10 less than what you're asking. So I just have to make sure with my wife that that's fine.
Yeah, I would say just come look at it, make sure it's what you're after.
Yeah. I don't know. So is it real wood on the front though? Yeah, I guess you just need to, at the end of the day, we just got to look at it. So, we're almost, is this the exact location? I mean, on the site, it gives me kind of a map. If I'm headed right there.
Yeah. I can open my garage door.
Perfect. I'll look for the open garage door and just come drive on in.
But I just got to make sure. There's this one time where I actually went to a Craigslist ad. I was going in the garage and literally the garage fell on me. So I just got to make sure that if you're selling this, that it's not some sort of, desperate attack, trap. Because I just, that's why I just get a little nervous with this sort of stuff. I want the machine, but I want to make sure it's legit because Craigslist is full of scams,
Yeah.
Oh, and with the economy too. Go ahead.
You got my address. If come by and my garage door's open, you're welcome to take a look at it.
Okay. Well.
I guess that's the yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, do you what other thoughts do you have, brother? I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Say that again.
Just what other thoughts do you have? I want to make sure we're on the same page.
Thoughts about what?
Well, just like, well, first off, like all the stuff that's going on in the world is kind of crazy, but I don't know, just your thoughts on the Coke thing. Cause I'm not totally sure about it.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what you're asking me.
Well, it could go one way or the other. It's just if I decide, I just need more insight of.
Yeah, sounds like maybe you should just go online and do some research.
Well,
I don't know nothing about them other than I was going to restore it, and I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah. No, totally makes sense. I
don't have the info to give you.
Yeah. No, we don't need that much info. I just want to, if I do go to your house, did you take the proper precautions? Like, did you douse the thing in Lysol? I definitely don't want to get sued by the government because, with the restrictions and everything, got to be careful. Unless you don't care about that, I could dozy on in, I don't know what you're making for dinner, but I just don't want to intrude.
You're not going to be in my house or anything. I mean, you're going to come in my garage. And
I thought it was in your house. Oh, it's in the garage. Right.
Yeah, it's in my garage.
Oh, that kind of changes it a little bit. Has it been in the garage the whole time?
Yeah.
oh, I thought this was like an outdoor animal.
Yeah, it is. But I don't sit in my garage, though.
So you're saying, like, if you guys... Because my assumption was that you guys were using it in the kitchen and that if I came over to look at it, y'all would cook me up some dinner. We would make sure the machine works. Well, if we put in the quarter, of course. And then once it works, I'm full. I could head on out with the thing and, we could go our ways. I'll give you a 5-star.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Well, let's just pray. Father, Lord, I thank you for
After that whole conversation, that's how you end it.
How did that last that long? Are you...
Oh, there's so many times I thought, no, he's done here, and then he just looped it back in.
Wow, that was legendary.
I like that style, though.
Yeah, guys, I think we got to end on that. Too good.
Yeah.
Well, let's just pray. Father.
Just end any conversation with that.
Any awkward silence, you don't know where to go.
Well,
let's just
Father,
pray.
It's been a tough one. I need some wisdom here.
This conversation was okay.
Guys, do you want more prank calls like that? Because on the next episode, we can do that. We most likely will, but your feedback is important to us.
Right. And like, comment, and subscribe.
Or leave a review. And we'll see ya on the next Laugh Daily podcast.